Way better. This is badass. Okay. Appearance. Show live dock on left side. No, right side. Done. Okay. So let's get into this. Let's start off. What's up, Duke? What's up, Matrix? Covert. Here we're gonna have the mic right, just like so. Dude, this is badass. I can like literally face either way, and the mic works perfect because this arm. I love this. Okay, this I gotta say real quick. This has to be like the best thing I've bought so far. Is this Rode PSA1 mic stand? Just it's just made things a million times better for me. But anyway, yeah, you guys can ask questions in chat. That's no problem. What's up, Covert? When are we setting up your GTA? Dude, yeah, seriously though, let's do it next week. I'm gonna buy it probably tomorrow. Remind me tomorrow to buy it, Matrix, because I keep forgetting, man. Yeah, I asked him that too, Duke, if it was a cross-platform. It's just the one. Okay, so first question from Mythic Rabbit, like pretty much right after I posted the announcement. How did you find out you wanted to be a streamer? Well, I had seen lots of people streaming like way before I started, and I'd see people on Twitch, and it was kind of like you know how you see Mixer? I don't know if this is how it is for everybody, but when I see Mixer, I'm just like, meh, whatever. It's just, I'm whatever about it, you know? It was the same way when I'd see Twitch. I'd see it, you know, I'd see it in the news like once in a while, or I'd see it somewhere. And it wasn't like jumping out at me type of thing. Like it didn't get my attention. And so I guess that's kind of how it was for Twitch. And then I saw Ninja in the news again. I don't remember what the news thing was, but I just saw him playing Fortnite, and I had been playing Fortnite, not because of him. I had just been playing it because I thought it was a cool game, and I was playing it on Xbox. And yeah, I just saw that he was like streaming it on Twitch or whatever, and I was like, oh, that'd be cool to like stream to my buddies, or like, you know, have like a squad and just have a stream going and just have some beers and shit. I felt like that'd be super cool. So that's why I started streaming. But then I started that in May of last year, so it's actually been a year. I think it's actually been exactly a year. I think I started like May, in the middle of May, which is what it is right now. So yeah, it's been about a year. But I didn't start taking it seriously until like November of 2018, because I had started my business right after May, and so I kind of stopped streaming altogether. And then November, just got back into it again. Yeah, go ahead. You look bomb, honey. Yeah, so next question. You going running? Love you. Send nudes. Love you, bye. So yeah, that answers that question. Yo, what's up, Relic Hunter? How's it going? And yeah, you guys can comment on whatever I'm saying too. Add to stuff, whatever. Does the lighting and the music, everything sound like good and look good? What's up, Relic? Glad you can make it, man. Covert. Next question is from Covert. How did your first few streams go? Okay, so my first streams, most of them, or all of them, until I got a PC. No, sorry. I take that back. It's hard to remember. My first few streams were broadcasted from Xbox straight to Twitch, with no camera. It was just Xbox broadcast straight to Twitch through the app on the Xbox. And that was that. Hey, what's up, Reg? How's it going, dude? So yeah, that was interesting. That's how I started with streaming, was on Xbox though, through the broadcast Twitch app. Um, wasn't anything super good. I wasn't super good at Fortnite at the time. And I then on Xbox, it's really tricky. You can't just get a camera. You have to buy a Kinect, and they don't make Kinects for Xbox anymore. So then you have to buy an old Xbox One, Gen 1 Kinect adapter for power to plug into the Xbox, the new Xbox. And that's how you use the camera, is through the Kinect, through the Kinect. And once you do that, you can have, on each corner, any corner, you can have your little picture or whatever. So it always covers something because you can't custom place it. So yeah, that's how my first streams went. I had like 0 to 1 viewer every stream, and I think it was myself and my wife because she'd watch my stream while I was doing it. I didn't even have a Twitter, none of that stuff. So yeah, my first few streams were just kind of just trying it out, basically. And I thought it was a cool deal. I need to plug my phone to the charger real quick before it dies. I like doing stuff like this, like some little Q&A sesh. Pretty nice. When are you gonna leave for your wife for me? Reg, shh. Don't let her know. How can we help spread the word of the Savage Army and help the community grow? I'm trying to figure that out myself. I'm still trying to figure that out. I mean, obviously Twitter is this super helpful thing. We all pretty much have Twitter. Most of the people I know are from Twitter, like networking from Twitter to Discord. I mean, it's really like a matter of just spreading the word on social platforms. I mean, I have Instagram. I want to get really active on YouTube. We have Twitter. I'm thinking about making like a Savage Army page. It's just, I already have a hard time keeping up with just my own AlphaTube stuff. And I'm afraid if I start it, I'd have issues keeping up with that as well. Or like making enough content or, drop. So I might have like several people log into it with me, like some mods or admins. Damn it, Reg. Yeah, super huful. It's very huful. But I think that would help tremendously too. If I make some sort of a team, like where we can join the team, it'll be a tweam. Now he's gonna get me again. It'll be a team that we join into on Twitch. So then, on the bottom where it says, the game you're playing or whatever, and then it says team, it would say Savage Army or whatever, or the Savage Army. So I'm thinking about doing that. I think that would help a lot spread the word via Twitch, because people would see, the Savage Army team on the bottom, and then they could place that also into social platforms where it's like, oh, I saw Savage Army, or, it just kind of legitimizes everything too. God damn it, Regicide. Give me some questions. Yeah, Mido, I've been thinking about it a lot. I have some other stuff I want to take care of first. Like I'm trying to launch my YouTube channel, but I want to do it like legit. So I'm working on that. I'm trying to learn how to edit because I could pay someone to do it, but I think it's really important if it's going to be what I'm doing that I should learn it. So I have it. I have the software. I've tried messing around with it. I need to watch some YouTube videos, put some time into it, and get better at it. But yeah, so that's how I think spreading the word is just, if you like the community and you support the cause, I've kind of got this theory that, like, say for example, I grow, but everyone in Savage Army is there as well. Well, inherently, my viewers are going to see, for example, Covert Riots viewers, and they're going to see Regicide's viewers. They're going to see Mito Dino's viewers. If Matrix grows, his viewers are going to see me at some point. So it's like, I have no problem sharing love and like sharing, you know, other streamers and stuff. Like I'm not greedy. I don't want to come off as like, oh yeah, you know, it's Savage Army, I'm the leader, everyone watch me. I don't want to come off like that. I want it to be more of like a community thing where we're all doing really well, and because, you know, one of us does really well, it helps everybody. So it's like, you know, if Covert does really well, inherently he loves the community, so he's gonna bring people in, and you know, it's like a big moving circle of community, that I think, if it works that way, I think is going to be very successful for us. If you have some questions about YouTube, I might be able to help you with some parts. I had a gaming channel. Yeah, man, I'm open to any information, new stuff. I'm always open to learning. Definitely. 100%, dude. If you have stuff, I don't know tons about YouTube, other than I watch lots of videos on there. I actually have a video that went viral on YouTube, but it has nothing to do with gaming. It has to do everything with like racing and stuff I used to do back in the day. It has like 200,000 views almost now, which is pretty crazy. And it's no editing. I literally just took it from my helmet on my GoPro and just uploaded the video and put the keywords in a title and the thumbnail, like a thumbnail from the video, and it went viral. What's your favorite video game / games? Right now, I'd have to say it's Apex. I really enjoy playing Apex. I wish they'd fix the issues in it, like the hacking bullshit and all that nonsense. But yeah, I have to say it's Apex right now. Definitely. And I really like first-person shooters, and I really like open-world games like GTA, Elder Scrolls, games like that. I really like those. Yeah, dude, community is huge. Community and networking, super big. I've definitely noticed that networking and community is like where it's at. Definitely. All right, so next. How is your stream and your community different from all the others out there? Well, I don't know exactly because I haven't really been in any other communities. I think that my stream is different because I feel like I put a lot of time into it, and I feel like a lot of people don't put lots of time into it. Like I spend a lot of time testing and making sure that things look good and sound good and that the lighting is good. I've done that with everything, every business I've owned, everything I've taken on. I used to trade foreign exchange market. I'd read every book I could. I would just like for example, in the foreign exchange market, and it's kind of like this in everything in life. Half the people lose money and half the people make money in the foreign exchange market, right? It's there's no other way around it. Okay, I should say that differently. Half of the money goes to positive gain and half of it goes to losses. So the more you know, the smarter you are in the field, and the better, more equipped you are, the higher of a chance you have of being in the top half of monetary earnings, right? So I'd read books. A lot of foreign exchange stuff's about psychology. I'd read psychology books and stuff like that. And that's just, it's like the name of the game. The time you put in and the effort and experience you get from it. It's just, I've kind of applied that to everything. So my outlook for any type of business is that if you put more time, more effort, you do everything you can to be efficient and productive and just learn and try to just really, really learn what you're doing. I think that is super, super like huge for like setting yourself apart. And I'm hoping, like I started the streamer tips, I don't know everything, But I think that I come with a very strong business mindset just because I have my own business. And so I apply that to even streaming. And I think that gives me an edge sometimes. But again, it's also a lot more is about networking. You still wear tidy whities. What's up? Hi. I'm just doing a Q&A here. Work is starting to slow down for me a bit. Trying to be active more often in the Discord like I used to. Yeah, man, Reg, I'm probably gonna start working on that very soon. No joke. I am. I think that we could use it. I think it'd bring us all a lot closer together as well. It's just there's a lot of back end shit that has to get done for that to happen. Like I would like to have a website to go along with it, but that stuff takes time, and I don't know how to make a website. So I'd either have to learn or I'd have to hire somebody. And I have a guy that can make me a website because I've had one made before for another company I own. But yeah, it's just like a time and time management type of thing right now. What happened to the music? It just like randomly paused itself. Okay. Honey, log out of my Spotify. You nut. My wife keeps logging into my Spotify and using it and then drops me from my stream. Damn you, woman. You're lucky I love you. She's at the gym running right now. You're fine, honey. Here. Okay. Yeah, that was a great question, by the way, RBV. What was your first person versus person game? What does that mean? Person versus person game. That's like online gaming, right? Shit. The first online game I ever played was shit, man. It was probably when I was like 14. I want to say 14 or so. It was on PS2 on Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, I think. I was in a clan on that game. I played every single night. Yeah, like literally every night. And hold up. Texting my mom real quick. Fuck, what was I saying? Damn it. I got distracted. Oh yeah, first person versus person game. Yeah, so I was in a clan on Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. First online, I think it's the first online game I ever played. But yeah, it was Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, and there were like lots of big clans on there, and it was a really popular game. And I was really, really, really fucking good at it. I was in a clan called Big 1 3 IG, so it was like the 1 and the 3 looked like a B because Big was taken. And we would fight another clan for like the top space. Like we'd have the top space, and then we'd fight over and over again for it. And I was super good at it. They had a helicopter. I was like one of the best helicopter pilots in the game on PS2. And I spent a fucking metric ton of hours on that game. Like I'd come home from school and I'd go straight to that, play it all night till my mom made dinner. Then I'd go to bed at like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I would just do it every single day. And I got super good at it. And then Xbox 360 came out, and I bought that, and then moved over to that, but it just wasn't the same. And since Xbox 360 and PS3 came out, no one played on PS2 anymore, and the game just died. And then Xbox released it again, like a few years later, and I was like, dude, this is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be back. No one ever played online. Like the game came out, it released again, because it was a really big game at the time when it came out, and it was remastered too, so it wasn't exactly the same anymore, and I just think it didn't catch traction because of that. But yeah, that was my first person versus person game. And then RBVs, why should I sub to you? Because I'm fucking beautiful, man. That's why. No other reason. And because I'm amazing. Okay. Covert says, when is Patchen going to start streaming? LOL, valid answer. Thank you. I thought it was good. When is Patchen going to start streaming? Okay, so backstory for those that don't know. Patchen's my sister. She's the admin to my Discord, and she was extremely active in it. Because... Hey, what's up, Lion Squad? How's it going? I'm good, man. I'm doing a Q&A right now. Right in the middle of it. And, yeah, I'm doing real well. Thank you for asking. How are you? But yeah, so Patchen is my sister, and she's an admin to the Savage Army Discord that I lead. And when she became the admin, she was extremely active. She posted in there more than anybody. Huge help to me. But then, and she was off work because she's a photographer. And so she works like 9 months out of the year. And then the last 3 months are dead. So it was during those 3 months that she became admin and was helping me. And then work started back up for her, and she got super busy again. So that was kind of the issue. Yeah, Tidy Whitey, they're in Discord. I made a channel called Q&A, and that's where a bunch of people posted their questions. I don't know if you could see that. I don't know. Yeah, it's just the Q&A channel. It's under the text. If I can get a mod to drop the... Oh my gosh, dude, Mito Dino right on it. Good shit, man. Thank you. Yeah, there's a link right there. If you want to join in there, you can drop some questions. Or you could just drop it in chat, honestly. Yeah, so hopefully, I don't know if she's going to ever stream or not. She's talked about it and told me she's really interested in doing it, but she doesn't know what to do. And I told her it doesn't have to be games. You can literally stream anything now. I mean, CC, for Christ's sake, he streams chainsaw carving, like holding an actual chainsaw and carving wood. Like, if you can stream that, you can stream anything. I just want to add in here too that Lucky said on a scale of 1 to 10, you are a 69, no question. So he doesn't have any questions, but he had to say that. I respect him for that, and I agree. Avarice says, who are your biggest influences in the Twitch community? Well, I'd have to go, I mean, I know it's kind of cliche. I'd have to probably go with Ninja, because I feel like he brought like a really kind of, I guess, businessy, like when I think about Ninja, I think of like he's very businessy. Like he turned it into like a legit business and showed people that like, yeah, this can become a like legit business where you can live off it. And I know people before him, but he's the first one I saw do it. Like, I wasn't really into Twitch that much until Ninja got pretty big. And so I feel like he's kind of a big influence to me. As far as like content wise, because I feel like he doesn't really bring a lot of content. Like, looking at other streamers now, I really like Dr. Disrespect. I think that he's kind of like brings a different approach to where he's created a character. And I've thought about doing that. Like, for a couple streams, I wore my motorcycle helmet only. Never showed my face. Because I wanted to bring something like unique. Oh yeah, I saw those YouTube videos too, Lion Squad. The smaller streamers and he even says that too. He brings up Dr. Disrespect in one of those videos, about how Dr. Disrespect created a character and became something like unique. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, he's definitely was a huge influence for me as coming here, and still is an influence. It kind of feels like he's kind of disconnected from Twitch or like his community now because he's gotten so big, which I feel like would be really difficult not to do with that type of money and that type of like huge following where you can't really be personal with anybody anymore because things are just moving so fast. I feel like I would like a happy medium of that, where it's like providing my family, but to where I can still be really personal with people, because I like that. I like talking to people. I like people. But yeah, I mean, those are kind of cliche answers, but yeah, those are my answers. Who is your bestest friend in the entire world? Okay, this is I used to have a lot of really close guy friends. I used to go out all the time, and drink and go off-roading and all sorts of crazy shit. I was good friends with them, but it was always like we were all together, like on big trips, like big type of trip stuff. And then my wife, obviously I spent a lot of time with her. We lived together and she's my wife. I definitely have a way closer bond. I don't have a close bond with really anybody except for her. So I'd definitely say that my wife's my best friend, hands down. Yeah, and she's super cool. We obviously we argue, but we get along real well for being married and seeing each other every day and having kids and whatnot. I hope she's not in here because she doesn't need to know this. She needs to think that I hate her. That's how we work. But yeah, so yeah, she's definitely my best friend. I have never been so close to anybody in my entire life, and we do everything together. And yeah, I definitely say it's the wife. And oh my God, she gives, I can't even talk about it. I don't want to get banned. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of close guy friends, but I don't have a bond with any of them like I do with my wife. That's why I say she's my best friend. What's next here? Oh, you know what? I missed a couple questions from Covert Riot before that. Covert Riot asks, boobs or butt? I'd have to say butt. I'm an ass man. I like a nice butt, but I also like a nice rack. And my wife, she's got a nice rack. So, I don't know. She might have turned me, actually. I have no idea. Like, how about this? I like them both. I'm gonna be a cop out. I like them both equally, and I think I really do. That's like asking me if I like dogs or cats more. I really like cats. I really like dogs. I really feel like I like them both equal. Like, I think they're both very nice. But butts, I do have definitely a definite weakness for butts. 100%. Pineapple on pizza or nah? Nope. I think that pineapple is sweet, and sweet should not be on pizza. Pizza, I like pepperoni pizza with ranch dressing. And with those really spicy pepper shaving things. That's fucking delicious. I want that right now, actually. That sounds so good. Also, I just want to throw in there, I eat the booty like groceries. Oh, okay. All right. What are your goals for the end of this year and the end of next year? Whew. Okay, so I made a goal for myself that I want to be partner. I posted this on Twitch or on Twitter, sorry. I tweeted this out that I want to be partnered by the end of this year. I'm trying to do everything I can to make that happen. But it is tough because I'm very limited right now on what times I can stream. That's my Achilles heel right now. It's the times that I can stream. I have 2 kids and I stream from my house and we don't have any spare rooms. So, well, I guess this is kind of a spare room, but you'd hear my kids all day long if I streamed during the day. There's no way around it. I can't move this to the garage because the garage is detached and it gets really dirty in there, like really fast. And I don't want anything getting on my streaming setup. So my plan is to get a little office space, like a little office space, like 500 square feet, maybe even 400 square feet. I want to move all my streaming equipment over there, do all my YouTube content, all my, everything over there where I can stream during the day. And then my semi-truck business, I won't work like 1 day a week at first. So then I can stream for like a whole, like say I don't work a Wednesday. So I'd work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, truck driving for my other business, and Wednesday, and I can still stream, go to my office Monday and Friday nights after work, like I do now. And then Wednesday, because I usually stream Wednesdays also, I could start streaming at like 8 in the morning or 10 in the morning and just stream all fucking day. I feel like that one action would allow me, I feel like it would allow me to start moving from, one day and then start replacing funds. So it's like, as I stream more, you'd think that you'd make more, right? You'd grow. And because you grow, you inherently begin to make more and you can live off of it easier. But I also don't want to lose income, because I make decent money right now. I don't want to like downgrade, but if I have to make streaming happen, I'm going to do it. It's just, I do have a family. I have to make sure that all of our bills can get paid and that we always have enough money in case of an emergency. And I've always done a great job of that, and I don't want to, not do that. So that's very important. What do you do? Oh, hold on. Let me catch up with chat here. Boobs man over here. Hey man, it's like one of those things you just can't ask. Like, you don't talk about politics and you don't talk about if you're a boob or an ass man. You just get that's how you divide a room. At least boobs and ass is like a funny divide. Like, it's like, oh, I'm still your buddy type of thing. No, so my wife likes pineapple on her pizza, and I'll steal some pieces here and there, but it still has to have ranch. I can't just have sweet pizza. It's got to have some zest. Day stream gets you more viewer than night, because see, here's my problem, Lion Squad. My kids go to sleep at 8, right? And I live on the West Coast. So if I start streaming at 8:30, which is my start time, it's 8:30. A lot of people work, 5, 6 in the morning. They got to get up. So even the West Coast people are already winding down, getting ready to go to bed at, 9, 10. Most are asleep by 11, I think. I looked up some polls or some Google stats or whatever. Most people are asleep by 11. Majority of people. So right there, it's already 11 o'clock in the East Coast. And every hour I stream, it's just an hour, 3 hours later on the East Coast. So, and most of my viewership will obviously come from the United States, I would imagine. So, that makes a problem. It means that I'm starting my stream when most people are starting to go to sleep, and every hour that I stream, more people are going to be falling asleep. So, it's definitely a very tough thing for me. Like, I feel like it's 100% my only limiting factor right now. I feel like I'd be much bigger right now if it weren't for that, because I literally can't stream any other times. what's next? Yeah, like if I could just come home from work and just start streaming without interruption and stuff, like, dude, oh my God, it'd be, I just imagine it. It'd be crazy. So Covert says, what do you do to prep before every stream? Okay, so this is kind of a list. Well, I don't have a list for it. I just kind of try to remember it before stream every time. Hold on, let me answer these questions on chat real quick. Day stream, yeah, day stream definitely is better, dude. Is Twitter your only outsourcing you use as far as growing your channel? Yeah, kind of is, Reg. I have Instagram. I have not had any luck with Instagram. It's just set up so much differently. You can't like share, well, you can, yeah, you can't really share other people's stuff publicly. You can only share it to like DMs. So it's really hard to like share other streamers, which is a really big part of streaming, I think. And yeah, so I really only use Twitter and Discord. I still post my stuff on Instagram, and I should do a shameless plug and link all my shit right now, but I'm not going to. If you want any of that stuff, just type !Instagram, Twitter, whatever, YouTube, etc. But no, most, if not all of my networking comes from Twitter. And believe it or not, like 6 months ago, I wasn't even on Twitter. I had a Twitter, but I wasn't using it. I had 0 tweets. And I just fucking started just grinding down on there, talking to people. I'd just message people that are into Twitch, talk to them, ask them if they're in a community. If they're not, I'll ask them if they'd want me to send them an invite into, Savage Army Discord. Now that's a lot of the, I guess that's a lot of the, if not all of how I've met pretty much most, I think everyone that I've met has been from Twitter. Like everyone that's in the Savage Army Discord, that I'm great friends with now and that I'm close with is or was from Twitter. It's in some form or fashion. So Twitter has definitely been a fucking massive tool for streaming. I see some reviewers are from the East Coast. Oh, dude, I appreciate that, Lion Squad. Big time. That's real sweet of you. Yeah, I know some people are like me, too. Like, I stay up super late. I love staying up late. Most of the shit that I get done happens at nighttime. I don't like getting up early. I feel like I look pasty because of this lighting. I don't know. I still feel like I look pasty. I swear I'm not pasty like that, guys. I'm using like a bluish white light right now and it's diffusing off the wall and I feel like I look like a ghost. Anyway, I'm still fucking perfectly sexy. I used IG and managed to grow YouTube following with it, but not sure how well it'll apply to Twitch. Yeah, I mean, my Instagram is way bigger than my than my Twitter and Twitch, to be frank. I have over 7,000 followers on Instagram, but that's not from anything that has to do with gaming. I used to own several vehicles. I owned a fuck ton of vehicles, and I used to be into racing, and I own a motorcycle, and that community is big on Instagram, and so I was deep into that stuff, and I'm not so much anymore. But yeah, I'm still into it, but I'm not like, it's not like my main posting stuff like that. Like I'm into this right now. This is what I want to do for like a living. Damn, you guys messing with my skin. My wife just commented my milk of magnesia. I'll give you some milk. Oh man. Okay, anyway, Oh shit, that was funny. Oh yeah, you did. You definitely did. Okay, so oh, honey, were you here when they asked me who was my bestest friend? Just asking, not for any reason in particular. Yeah, you'll have to teach me the ways, Reg, of IG and YouTube. Teach me the ways, man. Okay. Mito says meet on Twitter. I think we did meet on Twitter too. Yeah, we did. Covert, gotta get you a tan. Get out of here, guys. Oh, great. Now she knows, guys, who my best friend is. Great. Now how am I supposed to play hard to get, guys? Now she knows she's my best friend. How am I ever supposed to play hard to get again? Fuck. Love the shirt. I'm the daddy. This shirt, I've actually told this story before. My wife got this shirt the day that my first son was born. So this, she gave me this shirt like when my first son was born, and this is the shirt I wore after he was born, like the next day. And I am the daddy. You'd be surprised how many rally drivers are into gaming as well. Just an occasional post of a Twitch clip would probably do wonders. Yeah, I was posting Twitch clips all on there, dude. It's not just rally though. A lot of. Okay, so I should show pictures of this stuff. I should pull my Instagram up and just go through my Instagram with you guys. That'd be fun as hell one day. I'm gonna do that in a different stream. That'd be super fun to do that. Like just straight up go from the top of my Instagram down to the fucking very bottom. That'd be super dope. One thing that sucks is I used to have a ton of videos and pictures of wheelies on my bike. Like I wheelied the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, the entire thing from start to finish. And I had it on video, I posted it on Instagram, and then I applied to be a sheriff and had to delete everything that was illegal on there, which was like half my posts. So that was really shitty. I wish I would have never done that, but I did, and I'm just irritated about it right now. I don't even want to talk about it. Let's move on. I want to learn how to edit videos for YouTube. Can't afford any software though. Bro, Covert, if you can afford like $20 a month, or no, it's $9.99 a month. You can order what I have. I just have the Adobe. I don't even remember what it's called, Premiere, and it's like $9.99 a month, dude. If you can afford it, I'm gonna be going on there trying to learn some more pretty soon here too. Okay, I think I caught back up the chat. So let's answer some more questions. Oh yeah, I forgot to answer this one from Covert. What do you do to prep before every stream? Okay, so well, first I fire up the two PCs behind me. The one directly behind me. This one, gaming PC. That one is the stream PC. Okay, so I fire them up, obviously. I log into both of them. On this screen, this is the stream PC. I open up Chrome to open up my stream so I can see what's going on, to make sure it looks good. Streamlabs OBS so I can stream. Streamlabs chatbot, the Go XLR app for the Go XLR behind me because it takes software to use it. I open up Spotify. So I open up all those programs, and then I check for driver updates on both computers to make sure that both my drivers are up to date before I stream. I usually, I kind of fuck up on this one because I should turn my gaming PC on earlier in the day to make sure none of my games that I want to play need an update. Half the time they do, it seems like, and I end up having to download an update during the stream and find something else to do at the beginning. But that's just one of those things. But then I set up my lights. I have some 30 watt RGB lights that I point towards the wall, so it gives it that colored effect, like around the room. I have a curtain right here that I closed. It's a noise canceling curtain, because this room right here is actually one gigantic living room. And with this curtain, it kind of divides it into this is like part of it. Here, I'll show you the curtain. So this is my stream setup, right? My wife's little deal over there. This is a curtain. Covers this little, it's like a little doorway kind of. So yeah, I close that. What else do I do? Yeah, and then I basically start, I send out my tweet to Twitter to let everyone know I'm live. And then I let my timer count down. I usually go and kiss my wife for a good luck kiss. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. Then sometimes I'll post on Instagram. I should do it every time, but I forget to put it on Instagram. And I have the Mythic bot that tells Discord that I go live. I don't know if I think a lot of people are not. I think a lot of people have the notifications turned off, unfortunately. But that's not a big deal. Yeah, I hear you, right? Because you end up paying a lot more over time. I feel like you can buy it though. I just think it's really overpriced. I'm pretty sure you can buy it though. It's just very expensive. Okay, so next question. OG Gamer asks. Oh, let me get this yawn out of the way. How did you come up with the Alpha logo? Okay, so this is the Alpha logo right here. That's the Alpha logo. All right, so let me drink some water again. I'm parched. Yo, what's up, Satori? Life is phenomenal. I am just answering some questions, doing this Q&A. Okay, so the alpha symbol here. By the way, I just cut my hair today to the shortest you guys have ever seen it. How do I look? But yeah, all right. So this is the alpha symbol right there. So it's a mix between two things. It's the mix between an alpha wolf and a Spartan. So it's like the face of a wolf, but then it's like the middle is like a Spartan helmet. I'm sure you guys have seen those. The reason for that was because my first business was Alpha Rapco. So, and I was gonna name it Spartan Rapco. I couldn't choose between the two. I ended up doing a poll, and people liked Alpha more than Spartan, so I went with Alpha Rapco. And the reason that I chose like strong names like that is because for the rap industry, which is like the vinyl wraps that go on cars to change them colors and put signage on them and whatnot, it's really, really fierce over here in LA County. So it's like you want to stand out. So my business model was like being the best, like being a leader. And an Alpha Whoop and Spartans are leaders, and they're strong, and they don't stop, and they just keep going, and they just, they're like a leader of the industry. And so that's why I named it Alpha, and that's what the symbol means, is Alpha, because the Alpha is like the leader. So it's like leader of the industry. And then Spartans have a work ethic that's uncomparable to any other human being in the world of that time. So they worked just without stop. without any sort of hesitation. They just worked like day in and day out to get their craft perfect. And yeah, that's where my brand name came from, and that's where this logo came from. Yeah, that's that. But that's what my logo means. I don't think that, I feel like I should like elaborate on that to the Discord. I don't think anyone knows what it means. I feel like that's kind of important because it is an odd looking logo in a way. I've had people, I've had one other person from Discord. It's funny because I've had more people outside of the gaming industry say, yo, that looks like the energy sword from Halo. And it totally does. Like if the top was skinnier, if this part right here was skinnier, it would totally look like the handle from an energy sword from Halo. That's not what it is though. Next question from Reja. What was one thing that you had to teach yourself in streaming that you didn't think was needed? Dude, I could answer that question in so many ways right now. I could think of it in so many different things. Okay, I guess my number one, like, biggest thing that I had to learn that was a huge learning curve and is still a learning curve for me is audio. Oh my goodness. So I've gone through several different audio interfaces. First, I tried digital with Voice Meter Banana. Didn't like it. I wanted something that I could turn with my hands. So I bought this. Right? This guy. It's a Yamaha MG10XU. Worked great, but there was a couple things missing. And this thing was just full of cables. I had this mic attached to it. I had Alexa attached to it. I had a lavalier mic attached to it, the wireless ones. And then I had my Xbox, my PC, my stream PC, my headphones, and then another one going to my gaming PC so I could get my voice from my microphone, my studio mic, into Discord. I couldn't do it because this has a voice changer in it, and you either can use the voice changer or you can send it to Discord. You can't do both. You have to pick one or the other, and I really liked using the voice changer. So that led me to this guy over here. This piece of equipment here. This is the Go XLR. Different piece of audio equipment. It's software based. Well, it's hardware and software. It's got a bunch of cables to the back. But it's like software based for pretty much everything. I mean, you can, like, I can change my voice to go real, or like this.
Or I can go real low.
Or I can go real high.
So I like this interface a lot more. Basically, to answer the question, routing audio in and out of stuff is, oh my god, it's so confusing. It rattles my brain. Especially when I had to learn how to use that, and like how inputs and outputs are separated, and how music and sound goes into it on several different inputs, and then you can send it out of several outputs or send it out of one output. That was extremely difficult. That one took me weeks and weeks to figure out how to wire it to where everything worked properly. And then you'd get one thing working. And then another thing would stop working. Like, it was just a big headache. My mom says, why are you so... I'm not serious. I'm doing a Q&A. People ask questions and I'm answering them. My mom's so like... My mom's wild. Why are you so serious? No, Mom, we're doing a Q&A. But yeah, that was one thing. Another thing that I have spent a lot of time learning about is OBS. I did not know what OBS was. No idea. That's been crazy figuring out OBS as well. Especially the encoder, like how the encoder works and how it can work off the CPU or the graphics card, and testing it, all that stuff. Bit rates versus frames, like how bit rates to frame ratio, all that stuff. It's been a big learning curve. My mom asks, "What's it like to have the greatest mom in the world?" I wouldn't know. Oh man, I'm kidding, Mom. It's great. I wouldn't be the man that I am today if it weren't for my mom. I think that says enough. Look at me, fucking beautiful. All right, Reg, dude, get some rest, man. Get that golf in. Get some wins, bro. Get some wins. For me. Yeah, so that question was from Ray Jaw. But yeah, there's other stuff that I've had to figure out too that I never knew about. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff from streaming that I could probably even go into more detail. But like the capture card stuff, I'd never even heard of a capture card before until a year ago. And then, I had no idea how it's supposed to be wired, how it works, what it does. All I know is that you need it to like get Xbox video to a computer. So like all that stuff, I YouTube, Google, I would look at it, read about it, like, you know what I mean? Hell yeah, Reg. Get it, bro. Thanks for the bits, man. When I kick his ass, I'll tell him I had to win for you. Do it, bro. I appreciate that. Okay, so Mido asks, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? It used to be Japan, because I used to be really into cars, and then I saw Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, and I was like, fuck, I want to go to Japan so bad. I don't know really now. I mean, I really think that Rome would be cool. Go to see the Colosseum and like get the vibe of being in Europe. I feel like that would be maybe my number one now. But fuck, Japan sounds so cool. It's just Japan seems so heavily populated. I don't like being like just surrounded by people everywhere in every direction. I feel like I might get bothered there. But that's just what I've seen in like videos and stuff, is that it's so populated. It might not really be like that. I don't know. Just crash your car through developing houses and you'll go to Japan. You're not wrong. Yeah, so I'd probably have to say Rome, Mido. I'd have to say Rome. Favorite food, pizza. I love pizza with ranch. And Italian food. Like, there's this place that my wife and I get food from all the time. It's an Italian place. And, well, I get wings from them too. But we get mozzarella cheese sticks, cheese bread. She gets like little pizzas and stuff like that. I love pizza. Pizza is definitely my favorite food. I think a lot of people say that, but it legit is my favorite food. I absolutely love pizza, lasagna. That type of food is just delicious. Oh, this might be one of the greatest questions. STI or Evo, and why? That is a great question. I've owned both cars too. Okay, so little backstory. I bought my Evo used with low miles in 2008. I bought a 2003 Evo 8 GSR 5-speed from a dealership, and I was a junior in high school when I bought it, and I had that car just up until like a year and a half ago. And that car, like, I blew the motor, I raced in it, I won rally championships in it, or rallycross championships, like I podiumed. It was, you know what, hold on. This is the first. It's all dusty on top because it's been sitting on the wall. This is my first plaque from racing. Well, can't see it because of the reflection. There we go. So that's the car. That's the car. And then this is what this thing says. So I used to race for I used to race under the California Rally Series. And I started doing it in 2011, and then I took my first podium over a championship in 2012, and I took third place overall championship 3 years, never got second or first. So, and each season was because I had like a catastrophic failure during a race, and so I'd miss a race, like a season race. So I'd have enough points to still podium, but not over third, which sucked. Like one of the times I had low oil pressure, so I had to shut the car off. Another time, I hit a corner. I hit a corner and it was rutted out really bad, and it debeated my tire off the rim, and I just couldn't. There's no traction on half the car. I could not make the turns. It blew out my time, and I ended up not even being able to make the last turn, and I blew through a bunch of cones, and I got a DNF. So that was another series ender. Another one, I hit this section that was kind of rutted out, but also really like rough, and it had kind of a jump on the end of it. I hit it, and my car came down really hard on the ground, and it pushed the intercooler in and popped the hoses off, and so I had to get out and try to fix it during the race and keep going, but it fucked my time up really bad. And then other ones, my car was just down, and I just could not make a race, and so I never got past third place overall championship. I did get some first and second place races overall, but no overall like championship, like full year championship plaque type of wins. That thing, Mom, if I take it off the wall, it's so hard to center that back on the wall. My mom got me a big picture. I don't think it'd show up good on stream either. My mom got me this giant picture of my car that was a photo that was professionally taken during a race, and I had to pay money for the picture, but it was like a full pixel version of it, and my mom had a copy of it, and she blew it up and had a stainless steel photo of that car made on like a big frame, and it's sick. But yeah, this car I ended up wrapping white camo, and I raced it right up till I blew the motor, and then I put a lot of money into the motor, and then I sold it not very long ago. But anyway, I got way off track there. Yeah, so Mito, back to the question, Evo versus STI. So I'd say the Evo is a much better track car and a much better performance car. You can make them faster, easier, and cheaper, and more reliable. In my opinion, they sound better when they're built right, and they have like a decent exhaust on them. I think they sound better than a Subaru, even though Subaru's got that nice rumble. They spool up faster, and they handle better. They're just all around faster and better performing. But the STI, because I had an 07 Hawkeye, much better daily, very comfortable. The interior is better. I honestly think they look a little better from the factory. And they're kind of like more ergonomic in my opinion, and they're just kind of easier to drive as well. So I think that's a better daily, and they'll last forever if you don't do anything to them. if you do something to them, then they don't last at all. But yeah, so that's Evo is better at performance. STI is a better daily. I dailied the shit out of my STI. I loved it. Sold that too. And I also had a 2003 twin turbo 350Z that was like SEMA built. Had it for like 4 months. I traded the Evo for it and then sold it for more than I would have sold the Evo for. So I kind of flipped that. What's up? It's Essential. What's your thoughts on Denver decriminalizing what is that? Psilocybin? What is that? How do you say that? Psilocybin? Mushrooms to treat depression. I don't know what those are exactly. I'm assuming those are like the psychedelics, right? Like a psychedelic mushroom. Here's my take, right? So Colorado was one of the first states to decriminalize smoking marijuana. I see no harm in smoking weed. I don't think that people should drive because it does slow your reactions a little, and any drug changes, alters your thought process and alters your ability to like think on the fly and stuff. And I think that's important when you're driving because you can potentially hurt other people. Psilocybin. Satori says shrooms. Oh, you're good, Reja. You're good, man. I already answered your question. I can go back to it though if you want. But yeah. Shit, man. Hold on. Let me get back to this mushroom question real quick, and then I'll come back to you, OG. Yeah, so here's my take. If it doesn't hurt anybody and people are enjoying it and it doesn't have, any effect on the, well-being of other people, and people aren't fucking eating other people's faces off because they're taking them and they actually are helping. Like I know that marijuana does help with stuff. If shrooms are clinically proven to do the same, I see no reason why that can't be done or can't be taken. As long as people aren't, doing stupid shit on them, basically, I don't think it's a problem. That's my take. I don't legalize bath salts. That reminds me of that story that broke where some guy took bath salts and ate some other guy's face and got shot 3 times and kept doing it until he got shot like in his central nervous system. That shit's fucking crazy. That is some nutty bullshit. But yeah, really proud of this. Yeah, I'm gonna get back into racing. I didn't really do this a whole lot. I raced supermoto bikes for like 1 year. I more enjoyed just riding like mountains and stuff like that on my supermoto, but I did do some racing. My mom says legalize Tide Pods. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's my take on that. I feel like if it's not abused, basically if it's not abused and people are doing it just because it's either helping something, or I mean we can drink because we enjoy it. Drinking has all sorts of shitty effects on people. They go out and drive and kill people. It fucks your liver up. It's not good for your blood. It's not good for your brain. But that's legal. So it's like, I feel like there's a lot of shit that should be legal that isn't, and that alcohol's worse than. And it's pretty odd, but times are changing, I think. Yeah, so OG says boxer motors last forever. Yeah, dude, those things will last forever if you don't touch anything that has to do with the air-fuel ratio. They last forever. That shit is crazy. But the minute you put an intake on it, or you put an exhaust on it, and you don't get a tune right after, say bye. Say bye to your Ringlands. You'll have Ringland failure. You'll spin the I think it's the 3rd cylinder's bearing. Like, all sorts of crazy shit goes on with those once you start doing stuff to them. Yeah, Rage, you're good, dude. And I definitely need to see John Wick. I like those movies. I'm gonna have to fucking check that out. So you guys are talking about kill stupidity with Tide Pods. Tide Pods should kill stupidity. Yep. Eat enough of those. If you're dumb enough to eat enough of those. I totally agree. I've had past experience in microdosing and heroic dosing. For my bigger doses, one every month really works for me. Well, I don't really know a whole lot about that stuff, but yeah, I don't think it's an issue if you do it responsibly and you don't abuse it and it doesn't become a problem for your life. I don't see any problem with it, and in fact, it can make your life better. I don't think that's an issue at all. You still have your STI, Mito? I want to see pics, bro. As soon as I built my 05. Yeah, I think STIs, their ECU and just how their motor's built, they're so finicky. They have to be finessed. Like an Evo, you could change all sorts of stuff on an Evo and not have to get it tuned right away, and it's okay. So you can even like moderately press into the gas and still get away with it. But a STI, bad news. You could even hook up an AFR gauge to it and watch how drastically just putting like intake or an exhaust on without doing anything does to the ECU. It just destroys it. Runs super lean. What's up, Reja? So, okay, this monitor here. This monitor right here is the first monitor I ever bought. I had no idea anything about monitors, and like literally didn't know shit about monitors, and I just saw good reviews on Amazon. Well, it turns out it's horrible for gaming, even though like everyone in there is like, oh yeah, it's such a good gaming monitor. It's terrible for that. So that was one of the first things I ended up getting different, was a new monitor, which is this guy right here. This is a BenQ 240 hertz monitor. It's the monitor that Shroud has, and I was gonna go with like a 144 hertz monitor, but this one was on sale, and I already knew I was gonna be taking this very seriously, and I was like, dude, this is an investment. I'm just gonna buy it. It's gonna be much better on my eyes, because I get at the end of the day, my eyes get really dried out, and I feel like they get tired. Yeah, so I bit the bullet basically and bought that. It was not cheap. This one was like $130. I'd like to replace it just because it's just not that great. Like the resolution on it isn't very good. It gets the job done, but I wish that it was higher quality basically. And I always struggle because I'll see on the preview, like when I'm looking at this preview right here, when I look at this preview, this part, and I'm playing the game, I'll see screen tearing, and I never know if it's because this screen can't take it or if that screen tearing is going into my stream. But then I'll pull my stream up on my phone, and half the time I'll see it, half the time I won't. Or I would before. I don't have screen tearing anymore. But I always questioned if it was because this monitor can't take it or if it's because I have something set up improperly. So I would like something that's higher just because, like a higher frame rate or higher hertz, just because of that basically. Let's see here. Not my 05. I got into an accident. I have an 08. Oh, dude, do you have the hatch? Is it an 08 hatch? That's one of my favorite body styles, is the 08 hatch STI. I love those things. Is that a clock up there on your tower? No, actually not. This, check it out. That is called, that's called a LaMetric time. So it shows the time, and then I have it set on scroll, and so I have some apps set up on it. It shows my Instagram follower count, my Twitter follower count, and my Twitch follower count, as well as the date. Next, it should go to Twitch. This one doesn't stay on there for very long. I don't know why. So that's the Twitter one. I think it stays on there for about a minute and then it moves on to the next. So then the next one is, I think, YouTube or Instagram. It'll show my sub count on it on YouTube, and then YouTube's next. 491. Give that shit a follow, guys. Get me up to 500. Thanks. And actually, I do have a bunch of like old Evo videos, like GoPro footage. I have footage of a video I posted that went viral, where I'm on my motorcycle with some pre-runner trucks in the freeway, and they nerf each other, which is like where they bump into each other on purpose. Pretty cool. Kind of a rare event to see on the highway, like first person like that. But yeah, then the next one is the Instagram. If it'll go. If it doesn't go, here we go. I like how it scrolls my name too. It looks legit. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the metric time. Okay. What other questions do we have here? Yeah, I would love to see a picture of your hatch, man. That'd be badass. Fast and Furious Eclipse. Hell yeah. I've watched, dude, Too Fast, Too Furious is probably my most watched movie. I love that movie. I do a monthly ayahuasca, but just to supercharge my chakras and to reconnect to the universe. Dude, that's crazy. I don't know anything about that, unfortunately. I can't really comment on it. I don't know anything about it. But hey, as long as everyone's functioning and doing well, keep on keeping on. I know, I can commentate on this a little bit. I watched the Joe Rogan Experience, and he talks about it all the time. Well, not all the time, but he's talked about it several times in several podcasts I watched. And he does he talks about that stuff, and it sounds like he does it very responsibly as well. And he said that there's been certain things that he's done where it's just completely altered the way he looks at life. And I always wonder about like stuff like that. Like, would that help me or in some way? You know, I'm always curious about that. But the green and black one, but mine was a GSX. Dude, that's badass. That's like the what's it called? That's the all-wheel drive Eclipse. Those are pretty rare, aren't they? DSMs. What's up, Mega Man? I think we're just wrapping up this Q&A here. Let me see if there's any more questions. Oh yeah, there is more questions. Matrix says, when did you start streaming? So I started streaming in the middle of May of last year, so it's been almost exactly 1 year. I didn't start taking it seriously until November of last year. So I've kind of been streaming really seriously for like 6 months, like just fucking hammering down, taking a hawk business approach at it for like 6 months. And I haven't been able to do it as hard as I want, but we're still working on it. When is Liz going to start streaming? Okay, so Liz has actually streamed before. She streamed several times. Every time she streamed, she's played Gears of War. She's extremely good at it. And I don't know why she doesn't want to stream more. She's got big ass titties. So She pulls in way more viewers than me. Like her first stream, I think she had like 11 viewers. Her first stream playing Gears of War. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I'm sitting over here playing Fortnite or whatever on my Xbox with 1 viewer. She's over there playing on her Xbox with like 11 people watching her. I'm like, holy shit. But she never really streamed anymore after that. She just was like, she did it and was just, didn't really, I don't think she really like is into it or something. And that was that. Oh God. My mom streaming? Shit, man. I'd have to quit streaming. If my mom starts streaming, I'm done. I'm quitting right then and there. Okay. Last question, at least. Oh. Excuse my yawn. The last question is from Redicide the King. Redicide is king. American Muscle or tuner, and go. Okay, so this is a rough question for me because my first car was a 1968 Chevy 2 Nova. When I got it, it had an inline V6 in it and a 2-speed power glide transmission. But my stepdad and I, we swapped it to a 350 small block and put a turbo 400 hydro transmission in it, and it was fucking sick. It was so badass. Dual mufflers, dual Magnaflows on it. Sorry, was it Magnaflows? No, dual Flow Masters on it. It was loud. It was fucking beautiful. It didn't need smog. It was amazing. Wasn't super fast by any means, but it was pretty fucking, like, it got up and went. Super easy to work on. I loved that car. But I bought an Evo, and I had both the cars at the same time, and I always wanted to drive the Evo. So, to be honest, if I were to buy one of those cars right now, I'd buy a muscle car. I'd buy a Chevelle. I'd either buy a Chevelle. Yeah, I'd probably buy a Chevelle. I really want to buy a Chevelle right now, actually. Jesus. Anyway. You should stream again, honey. Make us some money. Get some viewers and then give them to me. But yeah, so ooh, Devil Dog with the raid. I'm lucky I got my volume up all the way on my headphones, because I wouldn't have heard that if I didn't have them up all the way. Yo, thanks for the raid, man. It's going good. I am just wrapping up my Q&A here, and probably gonna get down on some Apex here in a second. But yeah, so that's a tough question for me. That's a tough question for me because I've owned both and I love both of them. Ideally, I'd like to just own both. But if I had to pick right now, I just because I haven't had one and I need my fix, I would definitely pick an American Muscle right now. But not anything new. I don't like any of the new American Muscle. None of them. Unless like a Viper or like the new C7s or anything are considered American Muscle. But I wouldn't even... I would consider everything before like 80s as American Muscle, or before 75 American Muscle. So I'm kind of picky on that. 67 Supernova. Oh, like the boxy Novas? Hey, what's up, big dog? Yo, thanks for jumping in here with the raid, guys. Nope. OG. Well, okay. I've been in a Hellcat before. I've never been in a Demon. I've been in a Hellcat that was souped up. So I think it was maybe faster than a Demon. I don't know. Demons are fast as hell. Let me put it this way. If someone gave me a Demon, I'd sell it and buy fucking 3 Chevelle Novas. Or Chevy Chevelles. With like 350 small block or like an SS with a 454 in it. I have no will or desire to have any new I have no desire to have any of the new muscle cars, basically. Yeah, those things are ridiculous. I haven't driven a Hellcat, but I've been in 2 different Hellcats. One was stock, one was souped up, had like 260 extra horsepower. That was crazy, but my Evo was completely built and had 500 torque and 500 horsepower and with all-wheel drive, and that felt faster to me than the Hellcat that I was in. That shit was crazy. Holy shit, Mega Man. Yo, thank you, dude. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. And Big Dog.
Welcome to the Savage Army.
Yo, thank you for the follow. And thank you even more for the sub. I love you. I love you so much, Mega Man. Here.
I love you so much, Mega Man.
Yo, thank you so much. My name is Nathan. Nathan Atchison. Here's my proof. I earned this. My old car. But yeah, one of these nights, I almost feel like I should do it right now. One of these nights, I want to go into my Instagram, because I've had Instagram for a really long time, and I used to be extremely active on it. I feel like it would be like a nice history of like for the last decade, basically, or almost, yeah, like the last decade of me. I feel like that'd be a really good thing to go down, a cool path. And I haven't ever gone down it. Well, I have before, but I haven't in a long time. And I feel like that'd be like cool to do on stream for the first time, where it's like I can kind of react to it. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but or dumb maybe. I'm not sure. But I think that's going to conclude our Q&A here. It's been almost an hour and a half or so. Took about as long as I thought it would. Those were some amazing questions, guys. Really good questions. I wish I could have done it during the day and maybe not on a Friday, so more people could have tuned in. But I'm probably going to highlight the entire Q&A, and maybe I'll post it in Discord, or maybe I'll make a YouTube video out of it and then post it to Discord. I don't know. I might do something with it. But regardless, thanks for the questions. I hope that helps, because my thought process on it was I started the Savage Army, and we've kind of created something, like we've got like a decent sized community going on, and I feel like a lot of people, even the ones that started with me, don't know a huge amount about me. So I felt like it was a really good idea to kind of connect and like share that stuff, because I feel like it's really important, since I'm kind of like, I don't want to say the face, but because I feel like we're all the faces of it, but just like the facilitator. I feel like it's just important for the facilitator of the community or the Discord server or whatever we are right now. I just feel like that's kind of important to have like that bond between everybody and just yeah, I just think it's a good idea. But yeah, I'm gonna put this camera back. You guys can help me tell me where it looks good again. I had it right where I wanted it. I'm gonna have to dick around with it again. Let's reorganize here. I'm so happy with this mic and with this this arm, man. Like being able to move it like this is just phenomenal. I couldn't do that before. I couldn't do it before because I couldn't do it before because my arm. Here, I have it actually. This is my old arm.